Lovely Capricorns, happy birthday. Today we're going to do your reading for the end of December, going towards the end of January. Now, as a lot of you are aware, we are going to have a new moon in your sign on December 25th and December 26th, depending which part of the world you live in. And we are also going to have a solar eclipse happening in your sign on December 26th. So there are going to be a lot of powerful days ahead of you guys. I see that this is going to be a turning point or a turning page in your life. So get ready for that, because I feel that January is going to be a month of meetings. I feel that it's going to be the meeting of the mind and the heart. So the mind and heart is going to be aligned. And also I feel that for a lot of you, perhaps 2019 has been a year of awakening. I feel like for a lot of you, you have awakened to your spiritual path. For a lot of you, you are figuring out what your divine mission is, what is your soul purpose is. For a lot of you, you have stepped into it. And I feel that 2020 is going to be a year of partnership for a lot of Capricorns. January especially is going to be a month that you are going to meet a lot of people. I feel like especially when it comes to your love or your relationships, you are going to meet this person in a physical world. Okay, so there's going to be union or reunion happening for some Capricorns that I'm seeing here. I see that for some of you, you're also going to have some kind of a partnership with the person that you're thinking about. Could be your twin flame or your soulmate. I'm seeing that for a lot of you, you're bringing that spiritual energy into the material world, or you are manifesting this love in the physical world. Capricorn is all about that earth energy, bringing the spiritual into the material world. And I feel like for a lot of you, this is because you are the energies within you are getting more and more balanced. I feel like the yin yang, or the masculine and feminine part of you, is getting more and more balanced. You're becoming more and more in peace within yourself. So you are manifesting something really more practical, perhaps in the outside world or in the 3D world that I'm seeing here. And I feel like for a lot of you, there's going to be a meeting happening. Although I feel like you are going to see a lot of people in January, and also moving towards February, there's going to be a lot of meetings, and especially when it comes to your the person that you're thinking about. I'm seeing a meeting. Okay, now what is going on their end in your divine counterpart or your twin flame or your soulmate, whoever you believe this person is? I feel that their energy is also getting very much aligned with yours. So both of you, your frequencies are very aligned at this time, and that's why the union is happening in the physical. Okay, so it's not only happening in the spiritual. And I feel like 2019 could have been a year of perhaps stepping into your spiritual journey. However, I feel that 2020 is going to be a very practical year, actually, that you are going to be focused more on love and relationship, or getting into partnership. Okay, for some of you could be business partnership. For others, I see that this is a love relationship. Okay, so let's start your reading and see what is going on for you guys. We're gonna move the camera down, and well, I think I will use this deck for you guys, and these are called Tao Wisdom Oracle cards, and see what is your energy. We're going to be using other decks as well, and if you really want to know the decks that I use in the readings, just check the description box below. Okay, all right guys, so let's see what is happening with your energy and the energy of your loved one. Okay, Spirit, please tell me what is happening for Capricorn. Okay, we got 3 cards. We have holding together. Okay, that's beautiful. This is the energy of the union. We also have oppression. This is on their end. Okay, we also have excess. Okay, this is on their end. We also have the merging maiden. Okay, that's on their end. We also have the attraction of opposites as energy of the union. We have waiting, number 5 on your end, and we also have obstacles on your end. Spirit, please tell me what else is happening for Capricorn. Okay, we also have discipline for you guys. Okay, so let's see what's happening. It's really, really powerful this time. Okay, so I feel that for a lot of Capricorns, perhaps you have been waiting for this connection to come into the physical world, but nothing was happening. I feel like although you stayed perhaps optimistic about it, but there has been also a lot of obstacles in front of you when it comes to this connection. For some of you, I feel like you have decided to have discipline. I feel like for a lot of you, you've been working really hard towards your goals. I feel like for some of you, this is your divine mission. I'm seeing that for some Capricorns that you're watching this, you could be very interested in Tai Chi or some kind of a martial arts. Maybe for some of you, you've been doing that. Maybe you've been exercising. You've been trying to balancing the energies within you and also in the physical world that I'm seeing. I feel that for some of you, the timing is coming for you to come into union with this person, but I feel like you have been waiting. Maybe you have been waiting for the fruits of your labor to come into fruition. I feel like there has been a lot of obstacles. I feel like you've been struggling. Okay, there has been a lot of frustration that I'm seeing in your energy in the past. I feel like you've been frustrated overall, perhaps about this connection, because I feel like it has not been easy perhaps to stay connected with this person. Although I'm seeing that for a lot of you, you have been very kind of like concentrated perhaps in your goals. Maybe for some of you, you've decided that in the year 2020 you are going to manifest whatever that you want with discipline. But I feel like for some of you, it's not like, let's say, you are going to work harder. I feel like you are going to work smarter, but I also feel like you're very committed to your path. Whoever that's watching this video right now, I feel like you're very much committed to your spiritual path and also towards this connection. Whatever that this connection means to you, I feel like you're very determined. Okay, yeah, I feel like you're finally getting the bull by the horns, and it says 7 discipline, extra authority, define. It's time to take the bull by the horns, create a strategy, mobilize forces. So I feel like you're very, very focused right now in whatever that you're doing. Nobody and no one can distract you. You're sharply focused on what you want to manifest, and I feel like you're very, very strong at this time. I feel like for a lot of Capricorns that you're watching this, maybe you have been even doing martial art or some kind of a perhaps it could be like Tai Chi or other types of martial arts and things that I'm seeing here, or balancing the energies that I'm seeing. For some of you, it's physical. Okay, now I'm also seeing that, yes, I feel like you've been feeling hopeless about this connection. You've been feeling like this boat is never gonna make it to the land, because I feel like it has been very stormy. I feel like you have had a lot of obstacles when it comes to this connection, and it says unexpected obstructions, frustration, difficulties, feelings of hopelessness, struggle, discouragement. So I feel like it has been very difficult. However, I see that you've been still waiting. You've been still waiting for this. You've been still waiting for the right time. And this is waiting. Perseverance, take care of essentials, restraint, live well enough alone, moderation, right timing. So I feel like it has been a time, maybe for some of you, you have been sad about it. I see a lot of blue energy, so I feel like maybe for some of you, you've been sad about it, and I feel like perhaps it hasn't been easy to come into union with this person. Okay, there has been a lot of obstacles. For some of you, number 7 is very significant here, and I see that for some of you, you could be, and also number 5 and 7. I feel like for some of you, you could be your age could be 39. I'm seeing like you could be like around that age. Now, what is going on their end is that I feel that your person equally has been going through a lot, okay, but in a different way. I see that for your person, they have been suffering from depression. Okay, this person has been suffering from depression. It's almost like as if they've been feeling really exhausted. They've been feeling like as if they've been punished by the universe. They've been feeling like guilty or chained, or I see that for some of them, maybe they're suffering from some kind of an addiction that they couldn't get themselves out of. Okay, your person has been suffering. I feel like they have been, for some of you, this person has depression. Okay, and they cut you off because of that, because I feel like they felt like they don't deserve you. For some of them, I feel that I feel like for some of them it's possible that they have low self-esteem. Okay, for some of them, that's what I'm seeing. Now, what else? I feel like this person could have been at the point where they had like this I don't know, like a breaking point. I feel like they had a lot of burdens. Okay, this person has been overloaded, and I feel like it has been a time of depression for them. This person has cut you off because they've been feeling depressed. Okay, they've been feeling that they're not worthy of love. In a way, I feel like they've been punishing themselves. This person needed to learn self-love. Okay, I feel like they've been learning self-love. For some of them, I feel like they could have been even in an abusive relationship that they are getting themselves out of. Okay, but at this point, I feel like they are your person has been stressed. Okay, they've been exhausted. For some of them, as I'm seeing, like they've had some kind of a addiction. Okay, and I feel like for some of you that you're watching this, there's age gap as well. I feel like maybe for some of you in your 30s, your 40s, and this person could be like in their 50s, or maybe like older than you. Okay, for others, I feel like it could be vice versa. Now, when I'm reading the energies, guys, just remember that sometimes it could be vice versa, so take what resonates. I know that sometimes people ask and they say, well, it's the other way around for me, and that's okay, because it could be like you here and it could be them on the other hand, on the other side. Okay, so what else is happening here is that let's take a look at the energy of the union. I feel like both of you might be finding this connection irresistible when it comes to having that physical union. I feel like there is that powerful sexual union happening for you guys. And it says number 44, the attraction of opposite. This is exactly the energy of the twin flames, and it says seduction, temptation, magnetism, a passionate encounter, meeting halfway, coupling, sexual union. So I feel like for a lot of Capricorns, this is a time when you are going to have that sexual union with this person. You might be even feeling them very, very strongly, but you might be surprised that why this person has not been communicating with you. But the reason for that is this person is depressed. Okay, for some of them, yeah, like low self-esteem, they felt like they do not deserve this love. Okay, now this is beautiful. We have the fish. For some of you that you're watching this, your divine counterpart could be a water sign, not necessarily, but for some of you could be a Pisces. Okay, we have union, cooperation, solidity, membership, teamwork, participation, making a choice. So I feel like this holding together, and it's number 8, I feel like this union is happening for you guys because all these difficulties or all these obstacles that you have so far experienced within this connection is going away. And I feel like the reason for that is both of you at this time are overcoming the challenges. Okay, you are overcoming the challenges, and maybe for Capricorn, you waited enough and you're ready to finally getting into physical union. I feel like for some of you it has been a very stormy spiritual journey. However, I feel like it hasn't been manifested perhaps in the physical, but I'm seeing that finally is happening in the physical as well, as you are going to have this sexual union. Okay, so it is all about physical, I feel like, in January for you guys, especially for some of you around your birthdays. Okay, all right, so that's that. And I also see that for some Capricorns, I feel like you could be I'm seeing like a lot of South Asia or Asian vibes here. Okay, you could be, but remember that this is the Tao Oracle, so it's kind of like have that vibe in it anyways. Just give me a second, guys. Okay, so let's continue the reading and see what else is going on for you guys. And I think what I'll do is I have a new deck, and it's called the Alchemical Tarot Renewed. This is the 4th edition by Robert M. Place, and this is the deck that I always wanted to get, but I never had a chance, so I finally got it, and we're gonna be using it for you guys. I haven't used it, I just opened it, but unfortunately it didn't work out when I wanted to open it in front of the cameras, so but that's okay. It's just like I just received it, and we are going to shuffle it together and see what is going on for you guys when it comes to your connection. Okay, Spirit, please tell me what is happening for my lovely Capricorns. We have Queen of Vessels. This is beautiful. Okay, I feel like this is Queen of Cups. Okay, we also have 6 of Swords. Okay, I feel like that's on your end. Okay, Spirit, please tell me what is happening for Capricorn. Okay, we also have Queen of Swords. Okay, we also have 2 of Swords. Okay, on their end. What else is going on? Oh my goodness, this is beautiful. Okay, we have the Death card. Wow, something has ended. I feel like something has ended. And we also have 4 of Wands, and we also have the Phoenix energy. This is powerful. This is extremely, extremely powerful. Okay, we also have Ace of Pentacles for you guys. Okay, I think that's the energies that I'm seeing here. Let's see what's happening. I feel like for a lot of as I said, for Capricorn, I feel like it has been very stormy, but you are moving towards better days. I feel like you are getting towards calmer days. Your boat is getting to the shores. Okay, so don't worry if you've been in this storm for such a long time. I feel like it has been very frustrating, but finally the wind of change is here. Okay, maybe you were stuck in the storm and there were nowhere else to go. I feel like it has been very frustrating, very hopeless situation, feeling of hopelessness. I feel like you have been struggling within this situation. It could be like for some of you, I feel like it has to do with your love relationship. Okay, I feel like it has to do with the connection that you have with your twin flame or your soulmate. Okay, now all of this is going away because look at the wind. Look at this cloud is blowing the wind into your boat. So I feel like you are moving towards better days. There are better days ahead of you. There is going to be a really, really powerful change happening for you guys. It's almost like Phoenix arising from the ashes. This is happening for you guys, and the reason for it is there is a whole new chapter opening up for you. So you are going to be a whole new person with a different perspective, and I feel like all these obstacles are behind you. Okay, as you are arising from the ashes, just like the Phoenix here. This is a beautiful card, and I was expecting that actually Phoenix would be kind of like with the Death card, but it's different. Now, I feel like for some Capricorns, your concentration has been perhaps on the material world. You've been trying to perhaps materialize something. I feel like for some of you, this is going to be your lucky year. Also, when it comes to money, also when it comes to changing jobs or getting an offer. Okay, I feel like for some Capricorns, you've been working really hard. Okay, you've been working really hard. I feel like for some of you, you have that discipline. Maybe you've been working on your divine mission. For some of you, maybe if you have a, like, let's say Instagram account or social media account, I feel like you've been working really, really hard, maybe posting every day, maybe perhaps like nurturing your whatever that you were doing. Could be like, you know, a job offer for some of you, as I'm seeing coming towards you, but for others, I feel like it's the fruits of your labor. Okay, it's the fruits of your labor. I feel like for some of you, you have that discipline. I'm seeing like for some of you, you've been working perhaps on your social media pages or on the craft that you've been trying to bring prosperity into your life. And I feel like you are getting really lucky because we have the rabbit here too. So I feel like there is that luck when it comes to money or the material world. Now, it has been different when it comes to your love life because I feel like it has been quite stormy. However, I feel like you've been waiting. You know, I feel like maybe for some of you, you still been waiting to see when the right time is coming for you. Okay. And I feel like it's coming. I feel like the universe is blowing your boat to where it's supposed to go. It's really, really beautiful. And if you see, there are all these swords, and meaning that there has been difficult times, but they're all behind you because this boat is moving towards calmer waves. Okay. Now, this is really powerful because I feel like change is in the air for you guys. Okay, so don't give up right now if you've been feeling like kind of like your boat has been didn't have that wind of change. You were stuck in that storm for a long time, frustrated. Okay, because the Phoenix is here and is saying that your life is about to change. Okay, your life is about to change. For some of you, maybe your life already had changed and this is you arising from the ashes or from the fire. Look at that. This is really beautiful. Now, what is going on their end is that I feel like your person, for some of you, this could be an air sign. If you are a masculine watching this, could be that you've been dealing with an air sign. Could be a Gemini, Libra, or an Aquarius. Okay, and I feel like your person perhaps needed to make a choice between you and somebody else. Okay, that's what I see. I also feel like your person could have had like also water in their charts. It could be a Pisces for some of you, but it could be any water sign as well. And this person is very, very emotional, and I feel like they had difficulty perhaps to make a choice between you and something else. Okay, it doesn't have to be another relationship because I feel like for some of them it has to do with their own mentality. For some of them, they were feeling chained, they were feeling like lonely, depressed. I mean, it has been really, really dark for this person, but I feel like it's a matter of choice between staying within this kind of like gloomy or sadness or this kind of like, let's say, you know, dark night of the soul, or getting themselves out of that. Okay, but with the Queen of Swords, I feel like your person is arising above all these difficulties perhaps. Okay, you know, for some of them, maybe they have been in an abusive relationship. I feel like maybe for some of them it has to do with a relationship that they have been for a long term, and they need to break themselves out of that connection. Okay, yeah, I feel like your person has been overloaded. They've been burdened with so many things in their life, and they are making a decision. Okay, they are also gaining wisdom, just like you, but I feel like they've been going through that darkness in a different way. I feel like for a lot of them it has to do with their mental state of being. They didn't find value in themselves, you know, low self-esteem, all of that. Okay, Now your person is also, as I said, could be a water sign, okay? Could be a water sign, could be an air sign as well, or they could have a combination of these in their charts, because we had the fish, so I feel like could be a Pisces, very, very emotional Pisces, okay? And what is the energy of the union? We have the death, and death is almost like the phoenix energy, and I feel like because it's the energy of the union, I feel like something really, really like powerful is going to happen. I feel like there's going to be an abrupt change, because death is never give warning. It just comes in and it just you know, cut things off completely. And I feel like for some of you, there is going to be an ending, okay? There's going to be an ending on both ends. I feel like on their end could be end of depression, end of unhealthy relationships, and on your end I feel like it could have been with a phase or a stage in your life where you felt stuck, okay? Where you felt like you will never get out of this storm, and you're finally out. And I feel like for a lot of Capricorn, it has to do with the relationship, with your relationship with this person, okay? Now we also have Four of Wands. Now this Four of Wands is really, really beautiful, because look at this. I feel like for a lot of Capricorns, there's going to be the meeting happening for you guys, and I'm seeing that for some of you, this is your twin flame. This is a twin flame union, and I feel like it's happening on a physical level. This is going to be a sexual union. I feel like you guys are very, very passionate about each other, very much. This connection is very magnetic, okay? It is as if like you two, when you two are together, it's like fire. The sexual energies are really, really highlighted here, and this is something that I wanted to mention in the beginning of this reading as well, that this meeting is going to happen, and I feel like it's going to be a sexual union happening for you guys, and it's going to be very, very powerful, because it's going to end a chapter for both of you, okay? On their end as well. So, and also with the fish card, I feel like they also could have been making a choice for this person as well. Maybe they had to make a choice, okay? But together this union is happening in a really, really powerful way. For some of you, could be in a Scorpio that you're coming into union with, okay? All right, just give me a second, guys. Okay, so, oh my goodness, guys, I wasn't expecting it to be this powerful, but well. Okay, now we are going to use this deck, and this is called, let me see what it was called, the Mystical Dream Tarot. This is one of my favorites. It's a really, really powerful tarot deck, and we're gonna see what else is happening here. Yeah, I'm seeing like there's a lot of nude pictures here, so use discretion when you are watching it with your kids, because there's going to be some images that are like kind of like nude, but I'm seeing a lot of sexual unions, and that's why we are having that, okay? All right, so let's see what else is going on for Capricorn. Spirit, please tell me what is going on for Capricorn. Okay, we have Spirit of Wands. Okay, this is on your end. And what else do we have? We have Seven of Cups. Okay, that's on their end. We have Spirit of Pentacles. That's on your end. What else do we have? We also have Ace of Wands. Okay, wow, the sexual energies are huge at this time. Oh my goodness. Okay, and there we have the Ouroboros, and I feel like this is the energy of the union. This is their energy. I feel like this person is feeling you very much sexually. I feel like there are a lot of sexual energies, along with the Death card, with Scorpio energy here as well. And we also have the scrap, which is a symbol of transformation as well. Oh my god, it's really, really powerful. Let's see. Okay, I think that that's good. And let's see what is going on here. I feel like this is almost as if it's a ring or it's a cycle. Okay, I feel like a cycle perhaps has ended and something new is about to start. Okay, we also have this triangle with all these crystals in the middle, and there's a fire here. So this looks like almost like a Wheel of Fortune to me, but what I'm seeing here is that a really, really powerful cycle is about to start, and something has ended for you guys. Something that perhaps it was very, very painful, very dramatic, perhaps on both ends. Okay, but these endings are actually a blessing in disguise, and I really want to read this for you guys, because this seems to me like infinity. This seems to me like an infinity symbol, and I feel like it has to do with the energy of twin flames coming together. Okay, let's see. Okay, let's see what that one is. I'm just gonna look for that sign and see what does the book says, because I want to add a little bit more into it for you guys. I usually don't do that, but sometimes I feel like the need to do it because it gives you guys that extra information. Now if I can find it, guys, just give me a second. Okay, I found it. Yes, this is actually the Wheel of Fortune. Okay, so this is the Wheel of Fortune. So I feel like it's destiny. I feel like the destiny is bringing both of you together, and a really, really powerful time is about to start. If you guys have been down, both of you are going to be up. Okay, and this is universe. This is universe bringing this physical union together. Okay, and I feel like it's going to be very sexual as well because of all these fire here. Okay, I'm seeing that physical union happening, and let's see what it says. And I'm gonna hold it and read it for you guys. It says, the Ouroboros, the wheel of all being, represent the eternal nature of being, unending and everlasting, with the flow of one cycle ending and opening of the beginning of another. On the card, the emerald green serpent, the Ouroboros swallows her extremity, and thus there appears no end in her cycle nature. And in her cyclic nature, vibrant green like life. The Ouroboros image first appeared in one of the ancient Egyptian texts in the tomb of ancient Egyptian boy king Tutankhamun. I don't know how to pronounce it. So, and I want to tell you guys what it says when it comes to in a reading. It says, it appears to remind us of our eternal nature of being in face of the transient events of waking physical reality. Oh my God. It grounds us and puts stability upon rapidly tilting events which trouble our psyche. Okay? This is really, really powerful. Oh my goodness. Okay. I think that's that, and I'm not going to get more into detail for it, but you guys now know what it is. I definitely could see that this is a Wheel of Fortune. This is you know, a very powerful cycle is about to start for both of you. Okay, now let's see what else, because we have 2 more cards and I'm not going to get too much into detail for it. But I feel like for some Capricorn, as I said, I feel like you've been trying to materialize this connection. You've been trying to bring this into the physical world. Let me reiterate that, not to materialize it, but to bringing it into the physical world. And this is exactly what is happening. You did it. I feel like this physical union is happening. And why do we have the Death card? Again, it talks about that powerful transformation. For some of you that you're watching this, raven, black raven could be your spirit animal. That I'm seeing here. Okay, wow, what a powerful reading. And now I see that for some Capricorn, you are you're creating this, you know, really, really perhaps powerful. Hold on, guys. Sorry, I need to adjust my camera. I feel like for some of you, you are putting your roots really deeply into the earth. I feel like for some of you, you've been working really hard in creating perhaps abundance. And if you haven't had a lot of luck, I feel like this year is about to change all of that, both in terms of like money and both in terms of your relationships. Okay, you are getting rooted, you are putting your roots deeply into the earth. Okay, that's so powerful. And talking about the earth sign that you are, I feel that earthy energy in here, that I feel like you are deeply rooted right now. Okay, we also have the moon, so I feel like there is that connection with your psyche as well, connection with the intuition as well. So it's going to be really, really powerful. We also have Spirit of Wands, and I feel like for some of you, you are surrounded by a lot of perhaps new energies. There is a new energy coming towards you, and I feel like you are finally ready. You're finally ready to manifest what you want. It could be, for some of you, could be your career. For others, I feel like this is what you're trying to manifest. Okay, for some Capricorns, I feel like you really love crystals. Maybe you have like a huge collection of crystals that I'm seeing here. Maybe for some of you, you collect maybe you have really, really large crystals that I'm seeing here, because I feel like for some of you, you are a collector. Maybe you have a really rich collection of crystals that you use in order to manifest what you want. For some of you, it could be money, and as I said, for others, it's this Four of Wands. Okay, it's this physical or sexual union that I'm seeing. Now on their end, what has been going on? We have Seven of Cups. Now Seven of Cups usually is really different in a traditional tarot. It's there is a lot of options, but I feel like in this case, this person, I feel like they know that you are the one for them. This person has get out of this Seven of Cups perhaps energy, because there is only two people. But I feel like both of you have been confused perhaps about this connection, especially on their end. This person could not see the connection for what it is, but look at this. They're also going through this really, really powerful transformation. I cannot really emphasize that a really, really powerful transformation is ahead for both of you. Okay, I feel like for some a few Capricorns, your divine counterpart has been in another connection that created a lot of confusion for them. That relationship has been abusive, and maybe that other person made them even feel guilty about themselves, about their body, about, you know, overall, I feel like that person could have caused this your divine counterpart to feel depressed, to feel, you know, isolated, that no one really understands them, or there's no way out of this connection. But I feel like with the Queen of Swords, I feel like this person is getting themselves out. And not to mention that with the Ace of Wands, I feel like this person has so much sexual desire for you. This person is just dying to see you, or I feel like there's that need of coming into a union with you, that I feel like they cannot resist it anymore. It's almost like, and I feel like this sexual union, don't get it wrong, that is all based in the physical, because we also have the Lotus, and I feel like, you know, this divine feminine is coming out of it with a dove, almost like getting that freedom. So I feel like it's not only about sex, it's also about that spiritual connection. But I feel like it has that Kundalini awakening in it for some of you. And I feel like after this physical or sexual union happen, I feel like there is that enlightenment, there is that connection to divine. So this connection is not only physical, it's also spiritual, and a really, really powerful one. And I don't know what it is, but I feel like for this Seven of Cups, I have to read the description, because it's just, to me, this is really, really powerful. This is also the scrub is the ancient symbol of transformation. So is the phoenix, and so is the Death card. Okay, so very, very powerful cards when it comes to transformation, when it comes to union with this person. And I feel like they have been in an abusive relationship for some of them, but they're seeing through that. Okay, let me see the description because it might give you guys a little bit more information. I really love it sometimes because it just shed more light into a reading. Not always, but because as you guys know, I usually don't read, but I feel the need to read this one. Okay, let me see. All right, what it says. It says, okay, let's see what this one says. It says, this is a card of dreamers and lovers, of unrealistic expectations, of a fantasy of love that cannot be matched by reality. The lover born of make-believe is unattainable, yet sought by romantic who cannot see the unreality of the vision. The fantasy lover dwells beyond the towering skyscrapers. The vision is as elusive as barely visible clouds in drifts in the heavens. Sadly, like the clouds, the only way this love shall come to earth is in a shower of tears and the crashing destruction of the thunderbolt. So I feel that your divine counterpart, and this is really, really powerful because it also tells me that it has that tower energy. Your person could have been in a relationship which was really not working for them. I feel like they have been under the illusion that this other person was their soulmate, but they weren't. Okay, and that's why I feel that there has been confusion. Maybe they also been confused about you. This person could not see what is exactly the real and what is not. Okay, the Seven of Cups is about confusion. Your person has been confused, and I'm seeing that for some of them it's because of another relationship that they have been. However, they are getting themselves out of that because we have the Ace of Wands, and I feel an Ace of Wands is also about news. It's also about, but it also represents creativity. But in this context, I'm seeing it more as communication with you, where I feel like for some of you, this person has such sexual desires towards you. If in the past this person has had confusion about you, I feel like all of it is coming into the light. Okay, all of it is coming to the light. They are getting clarity over that. Yeah, for some of them, I feel like they have been in a third-party situation where the other person was abusive, where the other person, they thought that they are their true love, but it was not. Okay, it has that tower energy too, which I feel like is collapsing for them. So there is that choice for them that they needed to make, and this is not for everyone. Okay, for some of you, I feel like it has to do with this person going through depression, but for some, I feel like it has to do with their karmic partner. Okay, it has to do with their karmic partner. They felt chained towards that person. Yeah, it says a compromising situations, subordinations, coming to seduction, manipulation, low self-esteem. Okay, and that's what I'm seeing here. Okay, that is so powerful, guys. Okay, let's see what else we can get from this reading. What else is happening? Okay, what do I want to use for you guys is, I think I'm gonna use some of these cards, and I can't remember the name. The name is pretty long for these ones, so but we're gonna shuffle it and see what else is happening for you guys. Sorry guys, this one is a little bit tricky to shuffle. It's really, really long, so I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna shuffle it this other way. Okay, so let's see, my lovely Capricorns, what else is going on for you guys? Spirit, please tell me what is happening for Capricorns. Something just popped, and we have think outside the flock. Okay, that's on their end. What else do we have? We have fulfilling opportunities are on the horizon. That's I feel like that's the energy of the union, because I feel like it's for both of you. Something is happening for both of you. And what else do we have? We have extreme times require deep reflection. Okay, that's on their end. And you also have a sacred gift is coming to you. That's on your end. Okay, I feel like that's the union that's coming towards you for some of you. For others, I feel like it could be other things. And we also have crown yourself. This is on your end. Spirit, please tell me what is the energy of the union. And we have dance your troubles away. Okay, that's again on your end. Let's see what is on their end. We have call in protection. Okay, the power of the master. I feel like that's the Christ energy. This is on their end. And the energy of the union, we have break the negative cycle. Okay, so I feel like you guys are getting like what is happening here. I feel like for a lot of Capricorns, there is a gift from the universe coming towards you. This is a sacred gift. And I feel like not only it is spiritual, but I also feel like it's physical as well. And the reason that I'm saying this is I feel like there are two elements in the hand of this divine feminine. There is one lotus, and there's something that looks like to me of like, let's say, something of the air. So I feel like this blessing or this sacred gift is coming from the universe to you in a physical form. Okay, so not only I feel that your connection with this person is in a spiritual level, but I'm also seeing that it's manifesting itself into the physical world. Okay, for some of you that you're watching this, you could be born in the year of dragon. Okay, for some of you, you could be green rays that I'm seeing. If you guys haven't watched the video that I did about rays of color, watch that and you're gonna figure out which ray of color you belong to. Okay, I also feel like for some of you, you could have had, like, I feel like you are an old soul and you have had multiple past lives. For some of you, you could have had past life at the time of King Arthur. And I feel like, okay, so I feel that for a lot of Capricorns, this is the time when you are getting away from your troubles. You are and I see that for some of you, it's even like physical, like physically you are removing yourself from situations that are not serving you. You are, for some of you, you could be even like taking dancing courses or like moving the energies really, really strongly. So I feel like all your troubles are behind you. Finally, you are moving towards better days. You are dancing. You're like, I'm alive. I'm going to dance. I am going to be happy. And I feel like it's the change of energy, or I feel like something in your energy field has changed and is creating something really, really powerful in the physical world. Okay, so it's not only spiritual, I feel like it's physical as well. Because of these mountains, I feel like, yes, you have been experiencing a lot of difficulties, a lot of obstacles, but all of it is going away. Okay, all of it is going away. For some of you, maybe your dancing event, maybe you're taking some dancing courses, maybe you're moving your body, the energies are moving because you are moving yourself. For some of you, even physically. Now I feel like you should be really proud of yourself. They're saying, like, basically pat yourself in the back, or crown yourself, because I feel like you have achieved a lot. Okay, you have achieved a lot so far, and you deserve this. Okay, you definitely deserve this sacred gift that is coming towards you. Okay, it's beautiful. It's really beautiful. And what is going on their end is that I feel like your person is finally saying no to a relationship that was not working for them. For some of them, it could have been even negative people, it could have been people, it could have been even addiction, whatever it is. I feel like there is that Christ energy protecting your person. And I feel like for some of your divine counterpart, this person is very special. I feel like they could have been they are like that black sheep, or for some of you, I feel like both of you could be star seeds. And I feel like maybe like this person has always felt like different from the rest of the crowd. Maybe they were just you know, they have been in relationships or situations that people were abusing them, people were making fun of them, and I feel like finally your person is getting themselves out of, or maybe for some of them they had to go through this in order to reflect in their life. Okay, for some of you, you are also Lemurian, you are from Lemuria, and you had a connection with this person in Lemuria as well. Okay, as I said, for some I feel like black raven could be your spirit animal or theirs. Okay, for some of you that you're watching this, your divine counterpart could have facial hair. If you are a feminine watching this, okay, could have facial hair, light eyes, blue eyes, brown hair. That's what I'm seeing for some of you. There is that Christ energy here, and I feel that your person is being protected at this time. I feel that they have been going through a really deep soul searching, okay, reflecting in their life. Okay, this person, I feel that for some of you, if this person is not in a third party situation, they have been going within. Okay, for some of them I feel like they have been suffering from depression as well. For some of them they could have huskies, maybe they have some kind of a pet. Okay, now what else is happening? As the energy of the union, we have break the negative cycles. So I feel like when it comes to this connection, as I said, something really, really powerful is happening. I feel like both of you are breaking these negative cycles. Maybe on Capricorn end, it could have been in a different way than them, but whatever it is, if on their end it has been a third party situation, all these negative cycles are you know, both of you are breaking that. And I feel like because it's the energy of the union, this is both of you getting yourself out of that. And it's destiny as well. I feel like the universe is also saying it's time to break all these negative cycles. Okay, so if you guys have been low, if you guys have been down, it's going up now. Okay, it's going up. It's looking really, really good. We have the white horse, and it talks about the spirit energy here. And we also have fulfilling opportunities are on the horizon. This is beautiful. And it says angel of abundance. It talks about, for some of you, that in the near future you might have a baby with this person, but not for all. I feel like for others this is perhaps could be even a business partnership with the person that you're thinking about. You two will be creating projects together. And I feel like for others it has to do with having a child with a person that you're thinking about in the near future. Okay, it's number 6. Wow, really, really powerful, guys. Okay, so I think that that's that, and let's get some belief cards for you guys and see what is going to be. These are the pop open cards, and see what is going to be your message. And we are going to finish your reading now. Okay, let's see what it says. It says, hold on, it says, no pessimist ever discovered the secrets of the stars, or sailed to an uncharted land, or opened a new heaven to the human spirit. Helen Keller. This is beautiful. I feel like maybe for some of you, you've been, it could have been that either you or them, maybe you just been like didn't have much hope when it comes to your connection, but I feel that spirit is encouraging you to have hope, because that's what it says. No pessimist ever discovered the secrets of the stars, or sailed to an uncharted land, or opened a new heaven to the human spirit, which I feel like this is what both of you are going to do together. Okay, opening a new heaven to human spirit. That's beautiful. And I also want to give you guys one more card, and I'm thinking what to give you guys. Just give me a second. I think that I'll give you guys some hope cards. Okay, and see what else is going to come forward. Let's see. Okay, it says hope is greater than history. Okay, maybe for some of you, you don't have much history with this person, but it says hope is greater than history. That's beautiful. that means that there is still hope. Okay, there's still hope within this connection. All right, my lovely Capricorns, I'm sending you guys so much love. Until next time.